Hi guys, welcome back to SuperSteel Gaming. It's Steelarrow here, and today I want to get into the 2023 Enlisted Road Map. Now, the first thing we have is a new class with unique mechanics and a new battlefield in Normandy. Now, the reason I said both of these at the same time is I think that they could be correlated to each other. Now, Jay Dosser has made the theory that it's possible it could be a paratrooper. Major McDonald's hinted at an officer. And my thought is, if it was a paratrooper, a new battlefield in Normandy would tie along with it perfectly, such as a night operation. Though I really don't know. And that's just far out left field speculation. Now, assuming that these are completely unrelated, the new battlefield in Normandy could be something like the Battle of the Bulge, something deeper into France, just another addition, or even a night mode, but it's just everybody's already on the ground and there's no parachuting going on. Also important to mention that these blocked out things here could have a very minimal or a very high level of effect on the other things. So depending on what this says could depend on how we interpret these two things, or in some other cases, all the other things. So I think it's very important to keep that in mind. So the next thing we have is a major UI upgrade. Also important to see that it seems that the new Battle Pass seasons and several big events could be going along with this stuff, but I just really don't know how it's going to roll out yet. Alright, so major UI upgrade. So guys, my thought with the major UI upgrade is that I think it's probably going to be the road. It's going to pave the way for the new progression system and the new campaigns along with the release of Enlisted. Because I think it's going to give Enlisted the look, the feel, the things that it needs to actually make it work. And I think that's probably the most important part of the UI upgrade, which is very important because we don't want to get all this new stuff and yet the game looks the same. I mean, honestly, I've thought that the game looks a little bit bland anyway, so I think it would be really cool to see like a complete rework of the way the game looks and feels. Alright, so the new progression. Obviously, guys, the new progression system is the gem of this entire roadmap. It's the thing that really should get players who, multiple content creators have said this. I'm going to say this. If you left Enlisted last year, the year before that, because you just felt like the progression system was bad, you need to come back, get into the game, get some experience back so that you're ready to get into this. Now, the new progression system is going to be really cool, hopefully. The biggest issue, and we had a comment, here it is, I do have to agree. It's just we don't know yet. We really don't, like it or not. The thing is, there still needs to be more information about what this progression system is going to be. Obviously, it's really epic and really cool to see this on an Enlisted thing. The issue is we don't have a clue what it's going to look like. So we don't want people to get ahead of themselves without remembering that we still have to see what it looks like. But if it's really cool, I think it's going to change Enlisted. Alright, so let's get into the new battlefield in the Pacific. Now, I think with the new battlefields that we see in Normandy and the Pacific, I think they could either be truly just a standalone, you're getting a new map, or they could be something cooler, like a new game mode with a new map, or they could be along with an update. I really don't know. But I think that until we really know more, we can't do anything but speculate about what battlefield it could be. I'm hoping something for a little bit in the later war era, where we can get something like Iwo Jima. I would love to have Iwo Jima. That would be so awesome, but we will see. The other thing we see is a new type of aircraft weapons. I really don't know what to make of this, because I don't know if what they're saying is we're going to get a new type of aircraft like guns, or a new type of like aircraft with new types of weapons, or if we're saying that we're just going to overhaul the aircraft weapon loadout, but we see the word new here, which kind of makes me doubt that. So I really don't know what the new type of aircraft thing is going to be about. So we'll have to see on that. Now it's time for the big thing. Undoubtedly, the two biggest and most important things on the roadmap was the new progression system, and open beta testing is over, the release of Enlisted. Now, guys, a lot of people didn't necessarily know this, especially some of the newer players, as it's kind of become more hidden as the game really begins to take shape. But Enlisted has not been released yet. This is all open beta testing, and I think that's what's so important, to give Enlisted some slack on some of the mistakes they're making. The game hasn't even been released yet. So very important to understand, but also very cool to see. We're going to get all these major changes, reworks, and then we're going to step into a new age of Enlisted with open beta testing being finished and the game being released. Now, we also have launch on something. Now, we really don't know what this is. So we have something that's pretty important, seeing that it's right after open beta testing being finished and Enlisted being released, and between a new campaign and a new format. So this seems to be kind of important, but we really don't know what it could be. I've been trying to think about what we could be saying here, but launch on, I just don't know. A new map, or I don't know. Now, the first campaign we have here, I pretty much think it's a shoe-in for France and Germany of some type. May not be, though, but I just think it's going to be some France-Germany style campaign, though it is important to remember that in a new format. So depending on how this, whatever this is, and this could affect the new format, I don't really know. But I'm assuming it's going to be something French and German. Now, we have a massive blot out here, which could mean very little, or it could be very important. Another theory I had, guys, and I just wanted to throw out, this is very unlikely, they could have left some of these spots blank just to mess with the community. There could actually be nothing here. Now, I think anywhere you have something like this, there could be, but anywhere where it's just open, I think it's possible that they don't actually have anything. But do keep in mind, guys, that after both of these campaigns, we have a massive blot out for something. So who knows what we could be looking at here and here. Now, we have another new campaign in a new format. I'm duped. I don't know if this will be something for the Pacific. I don't know if this will be more Tunisia type stuff. I don't know if this will be something for the southern French invasion. I honestly have no idea. It could even be an Italian Sicily campaign. I think right now the, honest answer is you have so many things that's going to change in Enlisted by the time you get to this new campaign that I honestly do not have a clue what it could possibly be. Now, we have a new type of ground vehicles with unique mechanics. I have no idea what this could be. I mean, obviously, it's easier to figure out what this is than what, this campaign is. This could be a armored troop carrier, especially if we have, actually bigger maps. We could see need for transports being an actual part of the game. We could see these being some type of APC, early World War II version of an APC at least. We could see it being some type of tanks, though I think it's important to keep in mind new here. The wording is that we're going to have a new type of ground vehicle, so I really don't know. And then finally, we just have the new Battle Pass season, so this seems to happen over 1, 2, 3, 4 Battle Pass seasons, and it seems to be that there will be several big events in each. Also, it's important to understand down here, in this roadmap, we have included only the greater goals. Other than that, we will keep working on the artificial intelligence of soldiers, animations, damage models of armored vehicles and aircraft, and we'll solve the issues that have arson to the leveling and dividing of the enlisted players between the campaigns. We will tell you about the new progression system in the near future in a series of dev blogs. Stay tuned. Now this is really cool to me because we can see that these are just the major, most important top of the line things. So we're going to see some other stuff going on down here as well in the background, and I'm glad they're working on this stuff. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to Golden Tony 348. He gave us a shout out quite a little while back, and I want to return the favor. If you want to check out his channel, I left a link to it in the description below. Alright guys, that's what I have for you today. Let me know your thoughts on what you think is coming, what you think the campaign here is going to be. Maybe you think this is not going to be a French campaign. What do you think the new progression system is going to look like? Let me know all that down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. This is Steelarrow signing off. I'll see you on the battlefield, soldier.